All right, it's Friday. We are so back drafting some underdog best ball teams here on a Friday night. Work's done for the week, workout's done, dinner's done, and I'm ready to go. I think we're going to hop in some puppies. And I'm just making sure the sound's all good. So we are A-OK. I did change a couple things around on the stream. Hopefully the quality's a little better, and hopefully the sound's a little better. Been working on some things kind of behind the scenes to improve on both of those. So we will hop in and see. We'll hop in before I can't hop in anymore, because these are like filling like crazy. Already 184,000 people in this tournament. And again, if you don't know what underdog is, what best ball is, it is basically you draft a team, and it puts in your best lineup every week. And you don't have to, no time management. You don't have to. There's no waiver wire. You don't have to adjust your roster. You draft a team, and you sit back and watch the rest of the season. This one's $1 million in prizes, $100,000 for first place, and that's pretty much it. It's a half PPR format, and let's jump in. Thank you all for watching, whether it's on the stream or in a video form after. Please hit the like button. Definitely supports the channel. Helps me grow a little bit. Again, when we get some more of y'all in here, definitely join in on the drafts. I try to go live and wait a little bit before I actually start or enter a draft. So yeah, let's have some fun. Just waiting for one more to get in here, and then we're all set. All right, we are all in at pick number 8. Okay. Drop in the comments for sure where you guys like drafting in the off season or so far in these drafts, and I'm hoping to see what they come out with as far as other tournaments, because the first puppies almost filled, and the Schnauzer, the $3 tournament, is basically filled as well. So trying to jump in a couple of these before they're all filled. But yeah, let's get into it. Looks like a pretty normal start here. Jamar, Saquon, Jefferson, Bijan. Kind of see what falls to us. I guess I'll have to wait and see how the stream is on the video form. Hope it's not too laggy or anything. I actually don't think I've taken him at all the entire season. So we'll go with Puka here. See what comes back on the turn for us. I actually I've talked about this previously, but the fall off here at I think at 7 is kind of rough. I think the top 6 are clearly clearly the better guys. And it looks like I think as we get closer to the start of the season, I think Christian McCaffrey is going to start to push up into the first round. But I've gotten him at like 15, 14 previously because of the upside's just so crazy with him. So I wouldn't be shocked if he fell or if he fell into the first round. All right. I do like starting 2 wide receivers. I'm going to go Puka and Drake London. A slight slide of ADP with Drake London here at pick 17. So we'll just take the values as they come. Yeah, nothing wrong with starting two wide receivers off the bat. I do want to get my hands on Trey McBride and a little more Brock Bowers. I just feel like I never end up taking them, because they just go in this right in the second round. And just if you're in the back half of the first round, you have no chance at getting them. And it's too. I feel like it's too early here at like 17. Like you're passing up on Drake London, Ladd, and some of the running backs. Like not taking him over Derrick Henry. I would think about taking him over Achane. And then there you go. You see it, McBride goes at pick 22 or 3 on the turn, or like number 3 slot. And T Higgins has been sliding up too. So he gets taken at the end of the second round, and I think that's just way too early. Like he's a number 2 wide receiver in the offense, and like I just don't see him commanding targets like that, like at all. I don't really get it. But it does kind of provide some uniqueness if you go with T. Higgins in the second round, because I just feel like people aren't doing that currently. All right. I do like to see that some of these wide receivers are falling to, or running backs are falling to us here. Jackson Smith, JSN is tempting, but I really do like Chase Brown. I think I'm going to go with Chase Brown just to get a running back on the board. That's super tempting to go JSN there because he's sliding a little bit, but I do like Chase Brown a little bit into the third round. And still on the board. I've seen him go before Brees. I haven't seen him go before Josh Jacobs. Yeah, that's a great start for the guy on the turn. Not on the turn, but at 11 there with Nico, AJ Brown, and then JSN falling. I feel like that could be pretty unique. I also have seen Lamar going before Josh Allen in some of these drafts too. I know I took him, and I've been doing a couple slow drafts, and I've taken him before Allen in I think 1 or 2, just to kind of get him, because I if I'm taking Allen every time, I feel like I'm gonna have way too much Josh Allen, and don't necessarily know if I want that. All right, we got Worthy, DJ Moore. Think I'm gonna go with Xavier Worthy here for my 4th round pick, and we'll go 3 wide receivers and 1 running back through the top 4. It also sets up the possible Patrick Mahomes stack, and then late Penix stack, which is nice. I've been drafting a lot of Michael Penix. I think it's going to be a good offense. They have a great running back and a couple targets. Mooney, London, obviously, and then defenses are going to be watching out for Brian Thomas. So could definitely get a little distracted with that. But the Patrick Mahomes, I do love the Patrick Mahomes stack. I've done that in a couple other drafts where I go with Worthy and then Mahomes, later towards the ADP. It's deep. It's deep. I have posted a couple YouTube shorts. If you haven't seen any of those, definitely check those out. But I just feel like Mahomes is a definite value at pick 84. And you can easily stack with Worthy, Rashee Rice. Do have to look out for that owner when it comes time. We got quarterbacks through 4 were Lamar, Josh Allen, Jaden Daniels, Jalen Hurts in the 5th round, stacked up with Saquon and Devontae Smith, which is very intriguing. Joe Mixon falling would be nice. I don't think I have many of him. I do like him a lot. And I definitely trust him more than Chuba. I think just an overall better offense, obviously. And better production in the past. That might be a hot take, but I feel like Kenneth Walker over Joe Mixon is not something I'm willing to do. Maybe that's a hot take, but I'm just not. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not as confident in Kenneth Walker than other people are. Jordan Addison sliding a little bit. Rome sliding a little bit. I can't go Burrow. I just don't have the stacks, and I don't love it. I think we're going to go Jordan Addison. This wide receiver group is absolutely nasty. Oh, yes. What is your... If you're still in here, what's the definitely let me know the trade question for sure. Definitely let me know what you got. All right, so Burrow goes there. So Burrow gets taken by the Daniels manager. That's very interesting. Very interesting. the guy at the end, the two guys at the end with Shamar Chase and T. Higgins miss out on the Burrow stack, that's brutal. I think if Mahomes falls here, we're gonna take him. We're gonna take him with this pick. I just don't know because yeah, we're just gonna do it just to make sure we get him because I do want him in this draft for sure, and I really don't. Really don't want him sliding past us. So we'll take him to pair up with Xavier Worthy. Hopefully that pans out. Talked previously about pairing Mahomes up with Xavier Worthy. I think it's or Kelsey or whoever. Hey Tyler in the chat, how you doing? Been watching your streams like crazy. We are just in a puppy. All right, yeah, Baker does go right before us. I was afraid that Mahomes would go, and I think we'll go running back here. I'm not. Do I do it? Ugh. I don't love doing that. I don't love going Pacheco after we go Mahomes and Worthy. I think it's just maybe overkill. But should get all the production from Kansas City. Yeah, love the streams. I absolutely love the streams, Tyler. They're fabulous. I'm watching at work in my free time. I gotta figure out how to pull the chats up. I'm such a rookie with the yeah, little mullet, little bit of a mullet, a little bit. I don't know if you can see it though, but little mullet. My hair's soaking wet, but I just got a shower, so a little wet, but yes, a little bit of a mullet. I'm using OBS. I'm using OBS to stream. It's just what I found easiest. Do we go crazy here with Kelsey? Oh man. I wish I didn't take Pacheco. I really didn't. Screw it. Chiefs are going crazy this year. This is a nuts team. think we have to go wide receiver or running back here, this next pick. I feel like running back just absolutely falls off a cliff. Colston Loveland. Ugh. I just don't think he's going to be productive. Such a crowded offense in Chicago, I just don't see a way that Loveland is even top 2. I think I'm going to reach on Travis Etienne here. I feel like I like Etienne way more than some others. And I think early in the season, he still should be pretty productive in their offense. So I'll go with Etienne. Let's see what we got for stacks. JJ still out there. Pinnock still out there. Plenty left. Oh, yeah, shit. OBS. OBS is what I'm streaming on. Just streaming from OBS to YouTube. Yeah. Pretty straightforward. I'm fairly new to the whole stream in general. You know. Okay. Very fair. Let's see what we're doing here. We are not taking another Kansas City wide receiver player. We can't. We'll go Christian Kirk. I don't love it. But could still have some left in the tank. This is tough with the. I don't know how people do it with the chat. Thanks again though for the support, Tyler. It means a lot. Just trying to get into it. Honestly, I've been doing Underdog for like a year now, and figured I'd stream. I watch so many people, so if I'm watching a bunch of people, I like watching a bunch of people. Why not just stream my drafts, right? Could mess around and win some too. I think here we go JJ, just to pair with Addison. I'm thinking. Yeah. I think McCarthy could have a great season. I talked about this the other day. The offense is just, I feel like, so easy to run in Minnesota. Like, Darnold was an average quarterback until he got to Minnesota and played so good. Oh, top 3 guys to watch. I do watch a lot of. I do watch guys do Underdog. Like Flock is big. I watch Flock a lot. But I watch a lot of other fantasy stuff. I'm into fantasy football, fantasy baseball, obviously. Oh, football, obviously, but I am definitely into fantasy baseball a little too. So do a little baseball on Underdog. as well. Um, both the CBS crews, like the fantasy CBS crews, I like. They're more like they don't do best ball, but it's a lot of just redraft dynasty stuff. Um, yeah, it's fantasy baseball. Fantasy baseball is all. I literally got into fantasy playing fantasy baseball. Not even playing fantasy football. I have two essentially home leagues that I do with some family friends, um, friends of friends. So that's kind of how I got into it. But yeah, those leagues have been going for a while. Oh yeah, for a long time. Definitely need some wide receiver help. Could take another tight end. Just stack him with Kelsey and then be done maybe. We can maybe go Ferguson if he doesn't get taken here. But I feel like definitely has a diminished role now with Pickens entering the fray. So maybe go wide receiver and see if some of those guys fall. I think we're gonna go Quentin Johnson here. I know Flock is like all about Quentin Johnson. Like all about him. First, yeah, Acuna. Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable. I have him. That's funny because I have him. I have him on the big Q. Yeah, the big Q. I have Acuna on one of my teams, but how it works you start your lineup at the beginning of the week and then it locks for the whole week. So I didn't even start him this week because I didn't know when he'd be back. But I guess hindsight's 2020. Could have went with him and he could have an incredible Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Imagine he hits like 3 homers this weekend, 4 homers this weekend. Are you into the fantasy baseball, Tyler? Or not, or just mainly football? All right. Tight end goes. I think I'm gonna go Brenton Strange. Another Penn Stater, which I love. Went to Penn State, so love all the tight ends. Strange, Freiermuth, Warren, I think is gonna be a beast this year. Insane home league. Are you talking home league? Are you talking home league for football or home league for baseball? Yeah, my home leagues for both sports. I care way more about just the bragging rights. I mean, I have like so many people I know in the leagues, so it's yeah, you got to go all out. Oh, for the baseball. Yeah. Yeah, the dynasty baseball leagues are crazy, man. I love it though. I'm a fantasy like addict. Twenty nineteen Penn State at Minnesota. I'm assuming you're from Minnesota, right? I'm assuming did they win? I don't even remember that. I was there. I graduated in 2023. So I guess I was there, or maybe it was my senior year of high school, 2019. I guess I was going in as a freshman in 2019, or 2019 it would be. Jalen Wright, let's go maybe. Yeah. I'm like not even paying attention to the damn draft. Okay, huge Gopher fan. Okay, fair. Yeah, I graduated in 2023, so just a year behind you. But did they win that? Did they win? Did they beat Penn State that year? Because I feel like was Saquon still there, or did he had left? The year I got there was one of the years. I think Saquon left that year, which was brutal. Michael Wilson, the slide. I guess we'll scoop him up. Shit. This is like such a random draft. Oh my god. All right, so we at least get the Mahomes, Worthy, and Kelsey stack, and then the JJ and Addison stack on this team. Everyone else is such a mismatch of guys. I feel like running back we might be a little weak. Probably going to go... I think we'll stick with 7 wide receivers. Penn State was number 3 that year. Okay. Damn, Rashad Bateman went to Minnesota? I didn't even know that. I did not even know that. I heard you talking the other night on stream, about maybe a cornerback, or DB slash wide receiver or running back something from Minnesota. All right, I'm going Dylan Sampson or Justice Hill with this next pick. Got to get another running back. Ugh. I think I'm going to go Hill. Just to kind of get the handcuff for Derrick Henry. If Henry goes down, I think Hill could actually be halfway decent in fantasy. Number 60E. Oh, D's a defensive end. Shit. That's essentially all Penn State can produce is edge rushers. And, Well, edge rushers on defense, and DBs, and then edge rush slash linebacker, I guess, and then Jesus, this might be the best NFL quarterback prospect that's ever been at Penn State, Drew Aller. I think. We can't get wide receivers. No wide receiver wants to go to Penn State. Never. They don't want to go there. All right, I'm gonna have to reach on a tight end here. We go. Let's go Ferguson. Just another dart throw. John Dotson. They don't make it though. They never make it. I mean, I guess Allen Robinson was decent in the pros. Jahan Dotson is not. He's not good. I guess he was good in. Jahan Dotson was good in college. He was actually there when I was there. He was fun to watch. Don't get me wrong, but I'm saying at the pro, like at the NFL level. At the NFL level, they can never get guys because everyone that goes to Penn State is 5'9", 5'10", and it just never works in the NFL ever. All right, I'm gonna get into another puppy. I think. Join up if you're in the chat. Let's let it fly. Hop in. Jumping in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Yeah, yeah. All right. Yes, definitely on stream, for sure on stream sometime, Tyler. For sure, we should definitely hook that up at some point. I'll catch you later. All right, waiting for one more in here. All right, let's go. Oh, nope, don't want to do that. As you can see, I'm in some slow drafts here. And we are at pick 11. That's very sad. Very, very sad. Guess we're looking. I honestly never picked from here either. Could go McCaffrey at some point. Probably not in the first, but if he falls in the second. Yeah, McCaffrey's ADP is already up. It's up to 11.4. I have a feeling it's going to keep creeping up. I totally get why. Totally get why. And yeah, if you're still in here, Tyler, definitely. All right, Chase goes first like normal. chalk start, like essentially chalk start here. No, I haven't taken a lot of. I don't think I've taken any of Ashton Genty. And if you've watched any of these videos, you know I don't. You know I don't like him that much. But if he falls to 11, I would take him. Yeah, that I figured that. Maybe I go, if Brown goes here, maybe McCaffrey, Henry start. Oh, he takes McCaffrey. Did McCaffrey at 10? All right, yeah. Christian McCaffrey is just going. Christian McCaffrey in 2025 is now just going to be going in the first round. Like, he's just going to be going in the first round. All right, I'm taking Derrick Henry. Yeah, I mean, I think the chances of getting Christian McCaffrey in the second round now are very slim. I think going forward in the best ball format, where it's, you can obviously take the risk with him, but there's not much risk when it's a $3, $5 draft. I think it's gonna be wild in these drafts. I mean, I don't know, how high do you think Christian McCaffrey gets in the best ball formats? You're taking a risk, obviously, but you also know that he could potentially score the most points out of anybody, and he's proven it. He's already proven he's done it before. I'm definitely comfortable taking him over Genty. I'm comfortable taking a lot of these guys at the back half of the first round over Genty. I do like the St. Brown Derrick Henry start, though. I will say that. Again, thank you all for the interactions, likes. Definitely subscribe if you're new. Hit the like button, hit the bell. It'll remind you when I'm live. Come join in on the streams. Come join in on the drafts as well. Super fun getting in some drafts with you guys. And yeah, we'll just have a blast. All right, any shockers here? Not really. Not really. Ooh, would I love Devontae, maybe? Devontae? Yeah, it's not looking great. Not looking great for that. And I think the guy in between us is going to for sure go running back with one of these picks. Could go running back, quarterback. This is interesting. This guy has no wide receivers. So does he really reach on one of these guys, or? Okay. Oh wow. He goes Breece Hall. Oh, man, that's tough. Do I go Worthy back-to-back picks? No, I guess we're just going to take Kyron Williams. I know this guy's going. This guy needs, I mean, unless he goes, he could go 4 wide receivers. Or wide receiver, quarterback, wide receiver. And I might just take whoever falls from Allen or... Okay, so Allen goes here. I might just go Lamar. Maybe? I don't have any of Jaden Daniels. Ugh. No, I can't. I want to get a wide receiver. All right. Let's go Worthy again in back-to-back drafts. But I think Xavier Worthy could have an incredible season. He's, a second-year guy with a top 5 quarterback and a great offense. And he's probably the number 1 target. Kelsey's on the decline. Mahomes is still a great quarterback. But yes, Christian McCaffrey from here on out will be a first-round pick in best ball drafts. The upside is just too high. The upside is definitely too high to pass on him. That's wild, man. Wild. Okay, so the guy at 9, is it? Yeah, 9 kind of gets a gift, I feel like. Lamar in the 4th is a great price tag. Great price tag. Another guy I just can't get behind is Amarian Hampton. Like Amarian Hampton's being drafted in the 4th round, and first off, he's a rookie running back, and we also don't know what's going on with Najee Harris and his role in that offense. I also have no idea what J.K. Dobbins is doing if he gets, not signed, and he's in the mix there for the Chargers in Los Angeles. I don't know how that pans out for him. All right, what do we need here? Man, Burrow. Burrow just falls in these drafts. I don't have much of RJ Harvey. That'd be nice if he fell. I think this guy probably takes him here. He's only got 1 running back. Unless he likes someone else over him, but... Okay, so he goes Ridley. So we could maybe get him. Yeah, chance to assert himself in a crowded but open Broncos backfield. Fair. Oh, he goes Harvey. Okay. I think we go... I'm going to go... I'm gonna go Henderson here because I want to get one of those running backs, and I know we'll be able to get a wide receiver on the way back. There's no way this guy goes 2 wide receivers here. We got our choice, and he oh my gosh. Okay, so he does go 2 wide receivers. This guy has. Well, we can look at his team after, but let's go. I guess we'll go Odunze. Go Odunze. I was thinking possibly going Jennings. I don't know if I have any Jennings yet. And Odunze was not even good last year, but again, second-year wide receiver in a hopefully good offense now with Ben Johnson and even more weapons. But this we gotta check out this guy at 12. This guy at 12 has got a strategy. I don't know if it's a good one. He goes wide receiver, quarterback, wide receiver, wide receiver, wide receiver. So he's got 5 wide receivers through his first 6 picks. No running backs. I haven't done many of these off-season drafts yet, but that feels like a horrible idea. That feels horrible. Running back falls off a cliff. I understand 3 wide receivers through your first 4 or 5 picks, but then you gotta hammer running backs. And yeah, okay, awesome. This guy has 5 stud wide receivers, but you only start 4, or you only start 3. You only start 3 in a week. And I mean, obviously, it can pay dividends. You're not setting your lineup, so you're getting the best 3 out of those 5 every week. But what is your running backs gonna look? What are your running backs gonna look like? Like they're not gonna be good. Not gonna be good at all. I mean, we're sitting here not even close to his pick, and the top running backs in Q are Caleb Johnson, Tony Pollard, DeAndre Swift, Aaron Jones. It's not great, folks. It's not great at all. Another guy I don't have any of, or maybe 1 share, Sam Laporta. I'd love to start getting him on some of these teams. I feel like I don't have any of them. And I think, again, this is our time to take Mahomes. I'm gonna have so much Patrick Mahomes. It's unbelievable. Like, why is he going in the 8th round? Ooh, is he gonna take him? Okay, he doesn't. Yeah, I'm gonna have an unbelievable amount of Patrick Mahomes. 2022, 428 fantasy points in underdog. 2021, 374. Yeah, he only have 300 the past 2 seasons? Yes. But can he be the number 1 quarterback? 100%. 100%. There's no question. All right, up again. We need to start taking some wide receivers. Darnell Mooney it is. Going to be the second target in Atlanta. But Michael Penix could be slinging it this year. So you never know. Could be great. Again, if you are new to Underdog, it's a best ball format. No time commitment during the season. You're starting. Whoever plays the best is automatically getting put in your lineup. You can use my code NolanK25 for up to $1,000 in bonus bets or bonus cash to play with on Underdog. Feel free to hop in some drafts with us. We're going to be doing drafts and streams all off season long leading up to the NFL season. Super fun, quick. Again, no time commitment after you draft, so really fun to do. And I guess we can just watch this here. Let me know if this view's better. Do you like this view of watching or the other view where we are? I guess I'll switch to it. This view, or we can see the players and I guess my team. You can see my team from this view anyway, so this is probably better. Kelsey goes here in the middle of round 8. Jonnu Smith goes in round 8. Ingram goes right at the turn. Yeah, tight end. I always feel like I sleep on tight ends in these drafts. Could be nice going Williams if he makes it. Caleb Williams if he makes it back to us. Go the quick 2 QB and don't take a third and hope that they crush it. With Ben Johnson, I think he could take the next step. For sure. Yes, are there questions still to be answered in the offense? Definitely. But he can definitely take the leap this season. Yeah, I was thinking about Andrews there too. People must be just super excited about Williams. I don't think this guy goes Williams. I think I'm going to go Keon Coleman. Another wide receiver I do like this season in Buffalo. I don't think this guy goes Williams. Yeah, it doesn't. So, do we take him? Yeah. Screw it. We'll go with the I guess Studley quarterback approach. Mahomes and Williams, and then quit it from there, and then focus on the rest of the needs. Yeah, so just after us, Purdy goes. Rashad Bateman is there. I've recently been going I haven't been taking any Allen, Jackson, Daniels, Hurts recently. I did take a lot of Allen. I did take a lot of Allen in the past, and some Lamar, but really Hurts and Daniels I don't have much of, and same with Burrow, who I do like. I mean, I do like those guys. I just haven't gotten their opportunity really to take them. Yeah, if Tyler Warren slipped to us somehow, I don't think there's any chance that happens, but that would be phenomenal. And there's no shot that Loveland falls to us. No shot. And look at these teams. They wait on quarterback, and then they go Fields, Goff, and Nix, Prescott. Like, that's a great stack, I think. I think the Nix Prescott stack is great. I think Dak could have a great year. I mean, he has been, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he's been a top 5 quarterback before. And with Lamb, I love that team. Yeah, that's a great. I mean, the so he's got Lamb with Dak and then Sutton with Nix. I kind of like that. Okay, Loveland goes there. We figured that was happening. Does Warren slide? Well, one of these tight ends go, or one of these tight ends is going to fall to us here. I don't really mind who, so it's totally fine. Do need a running back. Do need a running back. So Njoku goes. I don't think this guy's taking a tight end. Maybe. No, he goes Stroud. So we'll get Tyler Warren. Again, I think obviously not great quarterback play. Not great at all. Okay, Trey Benson. I was going to take Benson, actually. Do we go? I think Rashad White is going to still be a big part of Tampa's offense. So we're going to take him here. As our fourth, but we'll take him here. All right. And again, I think the values for some of these quarterbacks are really good in these later rounds. I mean, we're at pick 10, 11, 12, and we have guys. I mean, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 quarterbacks going. 10 starting quarterbacks going in the 10th, 11th, and 12th round combined. I mean, obviously one quarterback. Start one quarterback. But, damn. I am... what? So we got 2 quarterbacks, 4 running backs, 5 wide receivers, and a tight end. I feel like quarterbacks a definite strength. Kind of don't need him right now. Wide receiver could use a little help. I would like to get 5 running backs on this team. So definitely think about doing that. If some of these tight ends slide here, we could definitely take one of them too. Like Isaiah Likely is a great option. But Pitts still has upside. I know that's kind of disgusting to say, but he does. And the guy in between us has no tight ends. So if, I'm assuming they do fall to us. I would want to take... Okay. So this guy takes 1. And we probably end up going... I don't think that guy's going to take... I don't think this guy is going to take Tyler Algier, who I want. I don't think he does that. Yeah, tight end. Oh, he takes 2 tight ends. There you go. Yeah, so I'm going to go Algier here, I think. I haven't even been looking at buys. Not even looking. But I don't... Honestly, I think I spoke on it previously. I don't really think it matters too much with where the buys line up. To a certain extent. You don't want to have... I mean, you don't want to have 5 running backs on the same buy. You don't... That's not ideal. But to have a few, I think it's fine. No, we'll be right back. I gotta run. Alrighty, all good. And damn, look at this run on quarterbacks. So Young goes here. Bryce Young, Michael Penix. And then Stafford, Geno, Richardson. 5 quarterbacks in the 14th round. Who are all starters, by the way. That's why in this format, with 1 quarterback, you can wait. You can wait on quarterback. I mean, I'm not saying it's ideal, because I think the team who wins this league and wins 100,000 is gonna have the best or the second best quarterback on their roster. So you kind of want one of those guys, top 5 guys in Allen, Lamar, Daniels, Hurts, Burrow, or Mahomes. I'd count Mahomes in that. Not saying because I just took him, but I'd count him in there. All right, let's see who's on the board here. I think we definitely want to pick up... I do want to end this draft with 3 tight ends. So I think we got to take a tight end here with this next pick. This guy's not taking a tight end. I don't have much of Mason Taylor. I don't think I have much of Kate Otten either. I also do love me some D-Hop. Love me some D-Hop. I feel like running back is low-key fine. I'm kind of fine with 5. Let's go Hopkins. I know that might be crazy. Let's go Hopkins, though. Oh my gosh, this guy takes Taylor. Okay, thank gosh. 4 tight ends would have been crazy. So we end up with Kate Otten, which is totally fine. Totally fine. And then we'll grab one with our last pick. So guys I like in this range, I mean Schultz won't make it to us. I would skip these guys, honestly. I like Theo Johnson. Noah Gray's fine because we have Kelsey. Or we have Mahomes, excuse me. So I'm going to queue them up. And then I'll probably end up taking a wider or running back with the other pick. Taking a lot of Justice Hill, excuse me. I do kind of like the upside for Jarquez Hunter here. And Giddens, if he makes it back to us. Doubt he will. The Dobbins pick, the Dobbins is just so interesting to me because if he signs with a team, he will skyrocket up these rankings. I guarantee it. I mean, last season, 195 rushing attempts, 900 yards, and 9 touchdowns. He's a good player. Like, if he's on the field, he's better than any of these running backs that are left. So, in these early ones, I feel like it could be a decent value to scoop up. So, we'll see. We'll see if any of these guys make it back to us. I don't know if they will, but... And I think this is probably going to do it for me here. This will probably be my last draft for tonight. But, again, what a blast drafting on stream. Love everyone in the chat tonight. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell. It'll notify you when I go live. Come hang out. Come draft with us. It's a hell of a lot of fun. Join in. If you are new to Underdog, there'll be a link in the comments. You can sign up with my code. You'll get, I believe it's a 50% match up to $1,000 in bonus bets, bonus cash. There's literally drafts for everyone. $3 drafts, $5 drafts, 10, 25, and there's a $500 draft. I would recommend hopping into some of the $3 drafts if you are new to the app, just to kind of get the hang of things. Because it can get a little tricky. Definitely get a little tricky. Do we have Pacheco on this team? No. But yes, like I was saying, they have drafts for everyone, so don't feel like you need to, if you're depositing $20, you could do $5 draft and 5 $3 drafts. You don't have to. You can break it down however you want. I'd start with. I'm doing the 20-second timer. I'd start with the. What is it? 30-second timer. Just makes things a little bit easier. We're going to take Brashad Smith here, rookie for Kansas City, and then we'll end it off with Theo Johnson, who I do love. Homer, kind of Homer, but I think he has a good opportunity to be a great piece in that offense alongside Neighbors, and I think he could potentially have, number 2 target odds in that offense. So we'll see, and we will wrap it up here. I like this team. St. Brown, Derrick Henry, Kyron Williams, Xavier Worthy, Henderson, Odunze, Mahomes to stack with Worthy. It's a solid team. Hope you guys enjoyed. Come hang out with us in the future, and have a great night. Have a great weekend, and we'll